And then this afternoon, I was going through my Instagram, and I get a message from who I would believe is one of our listeners. His name is Nazir Williams, and I told him I was going to shout him out today. He writes, 1:57 p.m. today. Hey, big fan of your show. I just wanted to point something out. If you go back to the clip with Stephen A., JJ, and Jalen Rose, you'll see he made 5 3-point shots. If I'm not mistaken, if you would only played one game, he would have averaged 15 points per game, right? Actually, he would have had to play a few games at least to have made 5 threes and only average 1.5 points per game. I just wanted to point this out to you if you didn't notice. Take a listen to what Malika Andrews says, especially in the beginning of the clip. Take a listen to what she has to say here and listen to that clip.
Malika Andrews, we are live from Seaport, brought to you by Patron. Perfection. It starts with Patron. And we're covering off college hoops, guys. Yeah. So I do want to show you all a little something. I got a little something to show you here. Before we dig into the NBA, take a look at this blind resume here. It's 3 players. Their scoring average in each person's final college season. Do we have any guesses who this might be? Jalen, who do you think? What is this?
Nah, this is hilarious. JJ's on the right.
It's our starting lineup from tonight.
Well, they're not telling us I only played one game because I cracked my kneecap in half, but that's neither here nor there.
That is neither here nor there. Let's get.
I need to get to the bottom of this. So I started searching Stephen A. Smith YouTube because I remember him talking about it over the years, and I just started searching for it. And then I came across a video from ESPN First Take. This was when Skip Bayless was there. So we're going back that far. And Skip Bayless was much younger. And at that time, they were filming a show that was actually close to Stephen A. Smith's alma mater. And during this segment, they were actually talking about Stephen A. Smith's college accomplishments. And I want to play exactly what was said in this clip. And most importantly, I want you guys to listen to Stephen A. Smith himself describe his basketball career. Take a listen to that.
We're not far from Winston-Salem State, which is where my colleague Stephen A. Smith went to school. Is this correct?
This is correct.
Wait, you went to school?
He did go to school.
I did not know he went to school.
Take a look at that photo.
Woo! Stephen A.
That's right, Stephen A. Throwback. So in honor of Stephen A., we have a life-size vintage cutout of Mr. Stephen A. Smith. And from my understanding, you were a gunner. You were big with that three-pointer for what we were able to research.
I tell people all the time.
Look at that.
Hand me the basketball. We need the basketball.
Is that life-size? It looks like you shrunk a little since college, right?
Please. Hey, if y'all noticed, the hairline was just a little bit closer.
Little closer,
you know, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes.
No,
it's all
it still
right.
looks
Those
similar.
are my days. Hey, listen,
It's still the same.
That was 25 years ago.
You guys give it up for Mr. Stephen A. Smith.
Our research uncovered that while playing at Winston-Salem State,
while trying to play,
you shot too many threes. You missed too many threes, which doesn't surprise me at all because now you talk too much and you miss way too many points. Right?
Got him.
I would like to add this. Yet, with all of that said, I'm sitting up here with you. All right. And by the way.
And then he gets invited to go to Paul George's show, showing up, you know, looking like a music mogul, right? He gets there and they're talking. And then it gets to the part where they ask him about his college career. And in a shocking turn of events, the same Stephen A. Smith turns around and says, people make fun of me about my 1.5. The fact of the matter is, I didn't even play in college with your ignorant asses. If you don't believe me, we're going to play exactly what Stephen A. Smith said on the Paul George show right now. We're going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to what Stephen A. Smith had to say.
You actually received a basketball scholarship.
Yes, I was on a basketball scholarship at Winston-Salem State University. My first year there, I cracked my kneecap in half. I was never able to play again. I actually had to leave school for a semester to go home under my mother's insurance to rehab because they wouldn't pay for the insurance in North Carolina. So I would come back, make the team, trying to practice. And once every 36 to 48 hours, my knee would just give out. I couldn't run without the limp and all of that other stuff. And that's what happened. So what I said was, everybody teased me 1.5 points a game. I said, no, it was less. I never played because I cracked my kneecap in half with your ignorant ass. I still got a 6-inch screw in it to this very day. They never took it out because back in the day, they would leave it out. Then technology advanced and they would take it out. But by that time, it was in the 2000s. My career was thriving and I didn't want to take any time off to go back and take the screw out and have to rehabilitate all over again because I knew I wasn't going to play. They told me I could live with the screw on my knee. That's what I did.
Did you just hear what the man said? Did you just hear what this man just said? This man just said on Paul George's show that he never played a game. But then on ESPN, he was up there laughing and saying, but what they wouldn't tell you is all I played was one game. What? And what? Did he really just say that? Did I just really hear that? This is damning information. Damning. Number one, Jason Whitlock was right. Period. End of story. Number two, I was wondering, and now I understand why he never refuted that point. As a matter of fact, Stephen A. Smith didn't refute pretty much any of Jason Whitlock's points. What he did was call him out or call him names and then bring up other stories. But he didn't refute a single point. Or if he did, he refuted one. But this particular one, he did not refute. And it makes me begin to wonder, is this guy just up here telling us stories?